Are you getting ready for Subtest 3 of your California Subject Examinations for Teachers test? I can help you out. Welcome to Everything Teacher. I'm Olivia and I'm a test prep expert with Study.com. In this video, we're going to go over a few example questions for the CSET Multiple Subjects Subtest 3, test code 225. You'll need to take this exam if you want to teach multiple subjects in California. Elementary teachers, this means you. The exam tests your knowledge of subject-specific topics as well as your ability to effectively teach important concepts to students of all ages. For Subtest 3, you'll have 135 minutes to answer 39 multiple-choice questions and 3 constructed response questions. But don't let that overwhelm you. With dedicated preparation and a few testing strategies, Subtest 3 is a breeze. Today, we're focused on the visual and performing arts section of the exam, which covers domains like dance, music, theater, and visual art. You'll see 13 multiple-choice questions and 1 constructed response question in this subsection. That may not sound like a lot, but don't neglect preparing for this important area. It's a third of the test after all. Plus, the subjects are pretty broad. You'll need to have a working understanding of everything from art appreciation to the historical context of classical plays. No need to worry though, I've got some great practice questions for you. Let's take a look at them now. Alright, here we go. In a dramatic play, if a character who is a king is faced with the decision of whether to go to war or seek peace, this moment best exemplifies understanding of A. The use of gestures to retell a story. B. Potential choices characters could make. C. Design ideas that support the story setting. Or D. Elements of technical theater and design. We're starting out with a pretty easy one. This question directly presents a pivotal decision point for the character. The core of this moment is the decision itself. Gestures, design elements, and technical elements could enhance the scene for sure, but we're not focused on the visuals of the play. We're thinking about the character's agency and how characters face dilemmas and make choices that drive the narrative forward. B is the correct answer. Moving on. When using improvisation based on a familiar poem, which of the following techniques would best support exploring the given circumstances of the poem? A. Focusing solely on rhyming words to guide the scene. B. Immediately introducing complex character backstories. C. Identifying the who, what, where, and when suggested by the poem. Or D. Breaking the poem down into individual lines and performing each in isolation. For more complex questions like this, take a moment to make sure you understand exactly what the question is asking. Here, given circumstances is our key phrase. It's clear that this question wants to make sure we can establish the fundamental facts of the scene to provide a clear foundation for improvisational exploration. Option C looks promising, but let's double check all the answers to make sure we're choosing the best technique from the options. Focusing on rhyming words may not explore the narrative or context of the poem. It's a superficial approach that won't help with improvisation. We can develop backstories during our exploration, but it's important to first ground the experience in the poem's initial context. Let's cross this one off. Finally, breaking the poem down can fragment the meaning and flow of the poem. That doesn't give us the strong foundation we're looking for. Now, we can be confident that C is the correct answer. Ready for another question? Understanding the social hierarchy present in Shakespeare's time is most crucial for analyzing which aspect of his play, Romeo and Juliet. A. The poetic language used by the characters. B. The comedic relief provided by minor characters. C. The motivations and conflicts arising from the family's feud. Or D. The use of stage directions to indicate setting changes. Social hierarchy has a big impact on Romeo and Juliet, but for this question, we're trying to find out where it has the biggest impact. Right away, we know that stage directions are practical elements of a play's staging. They're not really tied to the deep social context of the conflict, so we can cross off option D. The language is characteristic of the period, and in many cases, it might help us get to know a character, but understanding social hierarchy is less directly relevant to analyzing the poetry itself. Social dynamics do inform comedic elements, but C is definitely a better answer, because the rigid social structures and honor-based society of Shakespeare's era heavily influenced the intensity and persistence of the Montague-Capulet feud. shaping the character's actions and the tragic outcome. The feud is the central conflict driven by societal context. All right, here's another question. When creating a puppet for a dramatic play using non-representational materials like cardboard tubes and fabric scraps, the most effective initial design choice would focus on A. Perfectly replicating the appearance of a specific animal. B. Using the most expensive and visually appealing materials available. C. Including intricate mechanical features for complex movements. Or D. Suggesting the character's essential qualities through shape, size, and texture. Okay, we have a lot of keywords in our question to guide our search for the best answer. But our answer choices also lend themselves to another great approach for solving multiple choice questions, getting rid of restrictive all or nothing options. As teachers, our top priority is understanding and education, even when making puppets. Perfection isn't the goal, not to mention it would be pretty hard to accomplish with non-representational materials. We don't need to be too fancy to accomplish our goals either, so it's safe to eliminate the choice that focuses on the cost of materials. Intricate and complex, while interesting, are probably beyond the scope of a simple dramatic play. In an educational exercise like this, we're probably focused primarily on storytelling and conveying the essence of characters through abstraction, not literal representation. Suggesting the shape, size, and texture of a character is perfect for effectively communicating personality and traits, especially with non-representational material. All right, that wasn't so bad, was it? If you continue studying the content and practicing your test-taking skills, you'll be ready for this exam in no time. For more practice, check out our CSET Multiple Subjects Subtest I playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our CSET test prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short, targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest CSET test updates. And please, leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and happy studying!